What's going on, Gen Z Auto? We are on our first ride along in a Rex 2019 RS5. So yeah, guys, the biggest selling point for me was just how low-key this car is. I mean, it's brutal, don't get me wrong. But with the click of a button, you're right back in granny mode, or daddy mode, whatever you want to call it, and like nothing happened. But another click of a button, back in the game, man. That is really dynamic to me. That's the definition of dynamic. And I don't know, I just experiencing this car on a daily basis. It's just such a blessing and it's such a treat. A lot of people don't get to experience this, but hopefully these videos, this channel will allow you to really get a feel for the daily feeling, what it feels like to really ride in this car. Take you guys trip today. Little short run. It holds the line really well. Like I said in the intro video, it rotates like it's not even all-wheel drive. Like you wouldn't, if you didn't know any better, you would think it's rear-wheel drive because the way it pivots around a corner. Just really good stuff, guys. So yeah, one of the biggest, I don't know, joys of driving this car is going from third to fourth. It's like warp speed mode almost, man. It's just like, okay, it goes from going fast to going really fast. And yeah, I mean, the tach, once you get near red line and flashes red, letting you know that you're upshift. And yeah, this car is sneaky fast. It's not like brake tires, make a bunch of crazy noise, bucking, yee-hawing fast. It's just sneaky fast. It just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going, and it's so composed, and before you realize that you're doing 150. Just so smooth, so effortless. You'll get to see it's really confidence inspiring. That's really the biggest thing I can take away from this car, besides it being really low key, is the confidence you get when you're behind the wheel. My wife, when she gets behind the wheel, she's just like, yeah, I can just go wherever I want and point the nose and just get around people if I need to. And she's not even like a very experienced driver, but if she can drive something like this, I mean, that just lets you know, in the right person's hands, you can do anything. And yeah, all-wheel drive, getting out of places on a dig is the name of the game. 70, just like that. Yeah, but stay tuned. Well, as I'm driving, I just keep thinking of more things to kind of just give you the Audi RS5 experience, for this generation. What is it like? What do I do? So obviously it has Apple CarPlay. Gabe texts me. Well, sorry, but that's kind of self-explanatory. It's just a map of your phone on the screen. I currently had it off, but yeah, you can change. The biggest thing with this generation is the virtual cockpit, being able to change the views on the fly, get vehicle information very easy to read, clear. You can switch back and forth between navigation, obviously full screen navigation right there if you want. Yeah, but usually I just keep it in the sport or the vehicle mode and the sport settings. You can go as trip computer, sports display, lap times, lap statistics. You know, that's going to come in handy when we get some track time in and changing layout. But having your power and torque, and it also has a G meter. I think the most I pulled in the corner is like 1.3, 1.4, and it had more, guys. So I'm really excited to see what this car can do in a controlled environment on the track. But you have the start button right here. Right now I have it set for driving modes. So right now, you know, I have individual, comfort, auto, and dynamic. Most of the time I'm leaving it dynamic. As with this Audi and a lot of other German cars, you can switch between normal drive mode and sport mode within your settings. So meaning it's in sport mode right now. If I pull this gear selector back, it goes in drive. So it allows you to stay in the driving mode you want and tune the transmission and the exhaust for drivability when you're not on it. So I like that. Being able to go from sport to drive on the fly. So yeah, that's definitely something that I enjoy doing. Like right now I'm behind a pack of cars. There's no need for me to be locked in 6th gear and with the exhaust, you know, fueling, everything optimized. Just put it in this mode and just cruise along. But you know, with the switch of a button, right back in sport mode, and she's ready. So yeah. So with the traction control also, you have a sport mode with the press, and if you hold it, let me see. Yeah, if you hold it, you turn everything off, and that turns the stability control off. Yeah, the pre-sense braking systems, traction control, obviously. So it's ready to go like this. I've driven it like this a handful of times. You don't really need any electronics, like I've said before, but you want to protect yourself from yourself, pretty much, because it will, you know, you get into some tight stuff and you're getting aggressive on a public road. You don't want to slap a wheel on the curb or anything or lose control. So yeah, the biggest thing for me when you turn like the stability control off is the feel you get under braking. Yeah, you got to do a lot more input, you know, in the braking, and keep the car on the line that you want. But as far as throttle, it's pretty much the same. Throttle response is pretty much the same. Yeah, in America, people just not with the roundabouts. But yeah, I mean, this car, man, like it's not the best. It doesn't do everything great, but it's just really good, man. It's kind of restricted. I can feel, you know, once you get it wound up, it's kind of restricted. So I do want to send it to APR, but currently we have almost 12,000 miles, so it's still in the warranty. So that never gets old. Feels real good, man. It feels real good. Such a sleeper, man, in so many ways. It's a nice car, but people never guess what this thing is capable of. I'm still shocked at what this car is truly capable of. Yeah, so with that stability control off, you really got to put a lot more input. But that's how, I mean, that's how you stay in tune with the car, man. So you got to have a respect for the speed. And the only way to have a respect for the car and the speed is to feel that. Feel what those electronics are doing. So, you know, you can get over yourself. You know, a lot of people think they're just so good at driving, but, you know, you ride with the electronics on, the computer's doing a lot of work. And thank God for it, but there's so many levels. It's a level to everything, man. Yeah, two-piece rotors. This thing is very capable, guys. Not even tuned yet. That's the crazy part. Just like that, nothing happened. This car is, like I said, this is just a piece of automotive history. Like, there's a lot of cars that go fast and, you know, put big numbers up, but the way this car does it is almost wicked, like witchcraft. Like, you know, I've driven a lot of fast cars, but this thing is just different. And I don't know how else to say it. You know, it's just different. So yeah, picking up one of these, you're gonna have a really, really good time. Really, really good time. What you're doing though. Wicked stuff, man. So yeah, this is what I want to start bringing to the channel. Like, for the people, for the true enthusiasts, the people who understand what these things are, and I want people to know what they're capable of. We all know these cars are awesome, and you know they carry the price tag, but as you can see, you earn your dollar. That's how you earn your dollar. This is where you get to see the science and the technology really come to life. And this is just a taste, guys. I want to definitely put this thing on the track and embarrass some people, you know, in my daily. Yeah, like I said, this is just a little quick test run. We're not even in the good stuff. This is just a little loop I like to take. Still in the city. I don't have to go to the mountains to do that. But yeah, hopefully it came out good. I'm gonna catch up with Gabe and let him have the footage, see what he thinks.